It's time for our interactive session here on Daybreak on Trust Television. Definitely want to hear your opinion and would love to hear your say. It's an opportunity for you to air your opinion here on Trust Television. Now, straight up to what we'll be talking about. There's been a brewing controversy over the 578 billion Naira Hardship Fund meant to alleviate the suffering of Nigerians. In a surprising twist, state governments have denied receiving the funds, sparking widespread confusion and rage. Now, this morning, we want to hear from you. So, join in on our phone segment as we discuss these contentious issues. Share your thoughts, share your opinions and questions. Did the fund get lost somewhere in transit, or is there more to the story? So call us now on the phone numbers on your screen or send us a message on our social media handles and also via WhatsApp. Let's get to the bottom of this and explore the implications for Nigerians. Some things that you should come to your mind should be, did the state governments truly not receive the funds? So if they didn't receive the funds, where then did the money go? And how would this affect the livelihood of Nigerians? Now, let's not forget that how did this whole fund came about? It started when Tinubu was addressing Nigerians in a broadcast during the End Bad Governance protest and against hardship and hunger in the country. And he said that the government had disbursed 573 billion naira to the 36 states to alleviate poverty and hunger. Now, he made this during the protest, during the broadcast he gave, prior to the protest. He said that this money has been disbursed to the 36 states to alleviate, to help cushion the effect of inflation on Nigerians. Now, the first person to speak up was the governor, Seyi Makinde, the governor of Oyo State, where he said that no money has been given to him, and the money that was given then was a World Bank grant for states that are affected by COVID-19. He stated this clearly on his X handle, saying that he had not received any money. We also had. He said the World Bank facilitated an intervention to help states in Nigeria with COVID-19 recovery, and that was where the funds were being given. So at this point, where's the controversy? Well, before I go on with that, we have a caller on the line. Hello, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Halima from Jos. Good morning.
Good morning, Halima. Go ahead with your contribution. What's your thought on, the funds that are somewhere in transit that were the governors are yet to receive, but the federal government said they've disbursed?
So, what I want to say is that, is it the government that is lying now, or is it the federal government or the state government, or who is now lying to Nigerians now that they have disbursed money for citizens of this country? Who do we believe?
All right.
Federal government said they have given money for the citizens, and the state government said they have not received. Who is now lying? The federal government or the state government?
Well, we're hoping to get answers from the federal government. Hopefully, the president will get to address the nation again, or put out a statement telling us where the money is. Has it gotten to the state governors yet, or it was just a statement that has not yet been actually finalized? That we're all hoping and watching to see how all of that is going to play out. Let's not forget that, thank you very much, Halima, for that question. She said, who do we believe? Is it the federal government that said they've disbursed the money, or is the state government that says they've not received the money? Now, Makinde is not just the only governor that has said he has not received the money. We'll dig into that. But let's quickly take this call. Hello, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning. My name is Shetima Yakudima, calling from Maiduguri.
Shetima, thank you for joining us. Go ahead with your contributions.
You see, honestly speaking, this government should stop deceiving us. 578 billion. You dash people just like that. It is a meaningful to the Nigerian economy. You see, what we are after for is not dashing. What we are after for is to restore the security of this country, so that our poor masses, they should go to the farm and till the soil and produce food for us. They should, if this money, 578 billion, was used on a security, I think it will yield a better result. But why are they taking money just like that? You see, I want Nigeria to understand something. This government is discussing on dashing people while they are looting government territory. Now, in recent report, Adamawa State government have denied to see any food trucks taken to them. And now they are talking about 578 billion. Is this the ghost government that coming to Nigeria and dispose this money? Because the state government says they do not receive anything. And why are they deceiving people? If they will face the governing system, they should face the governing system. If they will not, then we know what we will do. We will not go to street anymore for security to kill us. We will use our vote to vote them out of the government by 2027, inshallah.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. You know, he has said there's no point going to the street at this point in time to protest anymore. You know, we'll use our votes, which is what, you know, civil societies and, you know, activists have always clamored for. Your vote as Nigerians counts. So go out there and exercise your civic rights. Vote, stay there and guard your votes. Count the votes with them and make sure that everything goes smoothly. You know, be the ones to ward off hoodlums that are coming to jeopardize the election process. Make sure you get your voter's card when it's time for the elections, and make sure you vote for the leaders you want, because at the end of the day, those are the same people that will still come back to set policies and implement policies that would tow the nation in whatever direction it's meant to go, be it to the left or to the right. So like he said, who do we believe? Where's the money? Adamawa State government said they've not even seen the rights that was being said to them. So at this point, which way are we going? Now let's take this call. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning. I'm Manager Stephen calling from Taraba State.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. What's your thoughts on the issue at hand?
Well, thank you very much for this program. Actually, the country at the moment, we have gone beyond what they think we are. I want to believe that Nigerians are no longer fools. We have known everything. If they want to share money among themselves, they should just say it plain, and we are not going against that. All we are asking for is enabling environment. We can thrive on our own. They should just allow the environment to be conducive for everybody. Let us have equity so that if you want to do anything that concerns business and for you to earn your own 5 naira, then you can go ahead. You see, the major problem I'm seeing here, if government want to do anything, they have everything to set everything in order. It's just that, I don't know, I don't really know, because you have categories of people. If you say you give money to politicians, how are you sure that this money will get to the masses? How are you sure that the money will get to the last person? When they created the Empower, I think a lot of people, Nigerians, they benefited from the programs. It get to the common person, come to the last person. I am sure another person will mention what I'm saying. There are programs that you will create, that you will enact a law or decree something that it will affect. They know everything. It's just that they are just propaganda all over. Well, if that is the way they want to continue, then let them go ahead. But all I know is that God is watching all of us. How can you graduate? After graduating, you are thinking of what to do. Even you have the potential, but you don't even have the capital to start anything. Will you go back to your family and be a burden to them again as a graduate? You have younger ones.
All right.
Please and please, if we want to work, we are ready to work. As a youth of this country, we are ready to work. Let them create an enabling environment for us, please. That's my contribution. Thank you. God bless Nigeria. God bless
Nigeria. Thank you very much for that opinion. Well, an enabling environment is something people who own businesses and Nigerians have clamored for the longest time. We need an enabling environment to run businesses. We need constant electricity for our business to flourish. We need water supply. We need security. we need to be sure that the government that was being voted in was being put in there to carry out the mandate, which is to secure the lives and properties of every Nigerian, which is what Nigerians are clamoring for. Would money, giving grants, actually solve the problems in the country at the moment? I mean, you give money to people, and how much is the money compared to the cost of living in the country? How long would the money sustain them? And then how much is the money compared to the insecurity challenges they are facing? Just yesterday, we saw a lecturer and I think a medical doctor, but I definitely am sure of a lecturer, being killed in Tako Mukari Road. Lecturer was on his way back from visiting his family. Well, you're not sure of the next day if you're traveling. You're not sure if you're going to get to your destination. These are the things that, triggered the protest, which unfortunately no proper response were being given to. And one of the responses that were being given to the protest was that, okay, we've disbursed funds to ease the hunger of people. And governors are coming out to say, Shea Makinde, and we also have, I think, the Abia State Commissioner of Finance, saying that we've not seen these grants you're talking about. So yes, let's take this call. Hello, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Cross River State.
Thank you very much for calling.
My name is William Young. I'm calling from Cross River.
All right, thank you for joining us. Go ahead, Mr. Williams.
My name is William Young. I'm calling from Cross River.
I can hear you. Yes, I heard your name. Go ahead with your contribution.
It's okay. My take on this is clear that it is obvious that
hello?
Who is the person who has decided to take care of this great nation? Because if the governors are replicating the efforts Mr. President is putting in financially into states after removal of subsidy, the country, Nigeria, should have been a better place to be now. Ordinarily, you know that this subsidy thing, Nigerians should know this because it's on record. Subsidy before this time, NNPC just make reports of pipelines that are not existing and collect money for subsidy. But since tinubu came and has the bold to remove the subsidy, and the money accruing into it, most states that were earning 2-point-something billion or 3 billion, now they earn above 10 billion naira. So let them employ people. Let them do a program that will benefit people. The rights they are sending to states, they only do it party rights, APC rights, and it's only a few in the party that collect it. And outside that, it is those in power. Most of the empowerment program that Mr. President has been embarking on since last year that they came on board, it is the children of the rich, families of the rich that are benefiting from it, not the poor masses. So the governors themselves, you should check, because there is God in everything we are doing in life. There is a time for everything. The way they are running the country, it will get to a state where they other on their own will be tired of running the country without anybody going after them. Because the man cannot be sitting there, the number one person who is the president, doing everything humanly possible to make sure Nigerian works. Tomorrow this governor will tell you they didn't collect money. This one tell you they didn't collect money. So let the governors also be charged to move into action, to alleviate poverty. And the presidency should play their part. For now, all we just need to do in Nigeria is for us to be patient. China, it took China almost 40 years to be where they are today. So we just need to be patient and support the government. But those in power should be sincere to what they are doing. They should be very, very honest to what they are doing so that Nigeria can be a better place. So thank you. That's my take.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Williams, for your opinion. Now, he has given us a different point of view to the conversation that, yes, I understand where he's coming from. The fact that there really is not as much synergy between the state governors and the federal government. We see the government come to say, okay, we've churned out trucks of rice and trucks of foodstuffs to states to share to their people, and then there's a governor coming and say, I have not seen anything yet, which is okay to raise alarm, so that your people would hold you accountable. So raise alarm and say you've not seen anything yet. So at what point is it missing? Where is the communication gap? Did the presidents really release these funds or really release these foodstuffs to the people through their governors, or did the governors receive them and have not disbursed them and have gone silent about it? They didn't miss somewhere in transit. That is the questions Nigerians are asking. That is the kind of transparency Nigerians deserve through their leaders. They want to know, want to see how it's going, want to see the point at which it's leaving, the route at which it's taking until when it gets to, want to hear of it every step of the way. That is the kind of transparency Nigerians deserve from their leaders. Now let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Shea Makinde, he was denying this whole thing that he did not receive anything from the federal government. Then what are we talking about? Mr. President is alive. If you come to send this money to the state government, he should come outside and say it. Or he has a spokesman, we have Minister for Information. They should come outside and talk. But all this one, we are saying this one, saying that one, it's not going to help this country. All we know, this issue, the state government will never lie against the federal government. The federal government have been telling us different things. That's how they have been saying different kind of things, all the whole promises. And no one is yet to. So, to me, federal government is not sincere with Nigeria.
All right, we didn't get your name. We didn't get your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Suleiman from Kogi State.
All right, Suleiman, thank you there for joining us. But how do you think this will affect Nigerians in the long run, seeing that they're just recovering from the supposed 10 days protest that was being organized, to protest against bad governance?
All what we know, they should revise this fuel subsidy. All this money that they have been budgeting, spending like this, they should just concentrate on it. They should revise the subsidy, improve security. Those two things, we are okay with it.
All right, thank you very much. Okay. Thank you very much, Suleiman. You could still, if you still have more, unfortunately we lost you there, but if you still have more, do well to call back. Well, the phone lines are still open. This is the Have Your Say segment where we get to interact with you, the listeners, and we're talking about the 573 billion naira that the federal government came out to say they've disbursed to state governments. Now, it's not just Sheyi Makinde. We have Sheyi Makinde who came out to say he has not seen it. We have the Abia State, the Abia State Commissioner for Finance, Mr. Mike Akpara, in a response, he said that the government is being vague on the purported grant. We have Governor Sule, and we also have the Osun State Governor. All these people came out to say one statement or another regarding, all linked to not seeing it. Well, let's take this call. Hello, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay, do well to call us back. Unfortunately, we lost the call. Now, all this, I mentioned Makinde, the Abia State Commissioner for Finance, Mr. Mike Akpara. We have Governor Sule, and then we also have the Governor of Osun State. All these people put together have come out to point towards either not seeing it or it not being clear or it being a different grant from the World Bank and not from the federal government disbursing it. It was from the World Bank giving it for infrastructural purposes or to cushion COVID-19. It was one statement or the other, but not definitely for hunger, and it was for a different project and not to cushion the effects of this on Nigerians. So where exactly is the money? Where did they lose it? Where, at what point is that it's not been disbursed at all, or someone has packed everything, or it's gotten to the governors and they're not saying anything about it? Like our caller rightly pointed out, we saw the governor of Adamawa State here coming out to say that he has not even seen the supposed trucks of rice that said they've been given out to states. He has not gotten that yet as well. So at this point in time, what the Nigerians would want to know, where is the money? What would it take to have a government that is transparent and honest to Nigerians? What would it take to have a set of leaders that are willing to put the people first at every point in time? And at the same time, another question still is, why is there no synergy between the federal government and the state government? Why is there no synergy? Why is there no communication? Why are they coming out to raise alarm more like they know that the people will hold them accountable? So why are they coming out to raise alarm? And why is there a certain silence on the part of the federal government on, okay, these governors have come out to say this. Why haven't you countered them? Well, let's take this call. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Kelvin. I'm calling from Ogun.
All right, Kelvin, thank you for joining us. Go ahead with your thoughts.
Okay, the government is not being sincere. And a government that is not sincere with citizens, I don't think it really wants such a government to rule that country. The situation, since one situation happened, just concluded the protest, and you just don't have money to governors. Get back to this subsidy and let us work. I tell you, only the reduction of fuel, 80% of our problems are solved. If fuel price comes down, definitely that thing come down automatically and drastically. But this fuel issue keeps fuel aside, whatever tariff, light tariff is high. Living is high for everybody, not just the poor now, even the because if you have 10 poor people under you as a care, you are a little bit poor. So, and the reasons why the federal government needs to irrational situation, not the way of just throwing money up everyone that when situation happen like you give out money. No, there should be a rational way of handling it.
All right. Kelvin, the network is breaking. We're struggling to hear you a little bit. Maybe you could just move a bit or change location a tad bit. The network is breaking. We're struggling to make meaning to what you're saying. Hello, Kevin? Well, Kevin, do well to call us back. We missed you at some point. The network was breaking, so we found it difficult to hear you clearly. But definitely, we're curious to know what exactly you were saying, because it seems like you made some points that we'd definitely love to hear. So do well to call us back. If you're interested, join in the conversation. The phone numbers are showing on your screen. Do well to call us and air your opinion, or send us some messages via WhatsApp. Now, back to the conversation. We're looking at the controversy between the federal and the state government, where the federal government came out to say that they have given 578 billion Naira hardship fund meant to alleviate the sufferings of Nigerians. And in that twist of fate, state governments, or state governors rather, have denied receiving the funds. So at this point, who is lying, who is saying the truth? Has the funds been disbursed, or has it not gotten to the state governor? Or is it supposed to be disbursed much later? That is the transit. That is where, we have that little controversy. Has it not yet been disbursed? Is it going to be disbursed later? Or has it already been disbursed but it has not gotten to the state governors? Or is it just an audio message that was meant to pacify Nigerians and not expecting the governors to react just yet? So all these are questions on the lips of Nigerians. Let's take this call. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, ma. I'm calling from Mundo. This is Peter from Mundo.
All right, Peter, go ahead with your thoughts.
Well, concerning the issue of this money to the government, to the governors and all those things, the federal can do better for the citizen. One, because all the citizens, most of the citizens, they have BVN with the central bank. If the money really want to be shared for the masses or for the poor people to take care of their situation from the hardship, I think through the CBN, they can put this money to individuals. If it is the individual that is now saying that, I got some money from federal government, everybody will be concerned with government. Two, the issue of this fuel subsidy. Have we even, Nigeria, asked ourselves, who are the owner of the foreign refinery that is bringing fuel to this country? If the refinery outside the country is this fuel on hardship high price are not from the Nigerians, I think the government of this Nigeria can ban that refinery so that it's easy with us. So if really they want to really deal with the issue of fuel in this country, the federal government use all this money we are spending elsewhere to rebuild our refinery. We have not talked concerning this refinery. The Dangote refinery is a private refinery. We have the federal refinery. What is happening to our refinery? They promised us that by December, the refinery will be working. Until now, they are not saying anything to that area. What are we really deceiving? How are we deceiving ourselves? What will it cost us to rebuild our refinery? We have almost 4 refineries in this country. If they rebuild this refinery, if we can be selling our food at 15 naira, and the government will still be having something in the cost of the government. So let's stop deceiving ourselves. If they want to send money to individual the citizens of this country, let's pay through the central bank. Everybody has to be here to the central bank. If it is 30,000, if it is 100,000, let it be paid to the central bank so that individuals that have will get this money. Nobody will collect money into their own cost. So please, maybe this caution will get, I don't know. They should listen to what we are saying. Not only that, when we get to the last, no, there are some outside here and talk and that I'm to make this country to be better. Some of it, they should refine our life. This thing about refinement that we're supposed to resolve so that the subsidy will now pay the citizen. God bless us.
All right.
God bless Nigeria. God
All
bless
right.
you,
Thank you. Thank you. God bless Nigeria. No, yes, we've learned that the refineries are definitely going to be functional as soon as possible, and Nigerians are looking forward to that. And we know how important fuel is to every aspect of the economy. When there's a shift in the price of fuel or there's fuel scarcity, it disrupts activities across board, from the cost of foodstuffs to the cost of living. Now let's quickly take a couple of messages from WhatsApp. We have good morning Trust TV from Ahmad Bima and Nagi from Niger State. He says, to be honest, both federal government and states are not to be fair to us in Nigeria. With the amount governors are getting from the federal government, we didn't see anything on ground, and people are going through a lot in Nigeria presently. Thank you very much, Ahmad. Yes, we know Nigerians are going through a lot. And definitely that was why they had the hunger protest that happened there. And yes, people keep talking about our refineries and fuel and cost of petrol. Another question that's always on the lips of Nigerians is, okay, yes, they've removed fuel subsidy. Where is the money going to? Why have we not seen the money? Now let's take the second WhatsApp message. It says, I'm John Gindiri from Jos. President Tinubu promised Nigerians renewed hope. But where is the hope? Very soon, we, the 400,000 NPower beneficiaries, will protest our unpaid 8 months. Okay. Now, someone spoke about NPower and said that is still happening at the moment and people were being paid. The truth is, the government has its ways of accessing Nigerians and giving Nigerians money directly if it wants to. The government has the ability to work for the country if it wants to. But do we have leaders who are willing to? Do we have leaders who are empathic enough to hold Nigerians at heart and know that, okay, I am here to serve the people. I'm not here for my own personal gain. I'm not here for the fatness of my own pocket. I'm here to serve the people and to be sure that the people get what they deserve. On the other hand, we have citizens as well. We as Nigerians, why do we have a problem of voting the right leaders into power? We clearly see that this person, okay, we have what it takes. We have what it takes definitely to vote the right people into power at the end of the day. So the power lies in your hands as a Nigerian. The power lies in your voter's card. The power lies in your ability to go there and put your thumb on that ballot paper and elect the kind of leader that will not make you to be complaining as much as you are today. The power lies in each and every one of your hands as Nigerians. So yeah, this has happened. We're following the money. We're holding the government accountable like we always do, which we should always do and never stop doing. But at the end of the day, before you get to start holding them accountable, you also have the power to not even put them there in the first place, so you don't get to start asking questions like this. Vote for the right leader when the time comes. That is where, we have all of this fixed from the jump. Well, having said that, we've come to the end of this segment here.